Alrighty, how's it going? This is daily update number, I think 21 maybe? Maybe it's 20? I don't know. Anyway, been trying to document the process, the beginning stages of starting a tortilla company. And yeah, I've been just doing these quick little update videos. I got my first subscriber the other day. His name is Brian. Really appreciate it. Still psyched on it. And I realized last night the subscriber number increased by 100%, which means we got 2 subscribers now. So if you're out there, I appreciate you. And yeah, these videos were a little easier to make when I thought nobody would watch them. So now I feel like I want to try and make them a little bit more concise and to the point. But also, I might just make them long and rambling too, because that's just what it is. I made a second batch of sourdough tortillas last night and cooked them this morning, and they came out a lot better than the first batch. The flavor's really good. The texture is much better, but still hard to compare it to just a regular flour tortilla. I'm not exactly sure the science behind sourdough and the fermentation of the grain, but it definitely changes some characteristic, and I think that the average person, well, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm making a product for an average person, because it's kind of a niche. Average person, I'd say, probably just buy the cheap tortilla from Hannaford and not really care about it. But I guess quick synopsis of where I'm at now. If this is the first video that you've seen that I've made, months ago I was trying to find an alternative to just the cheap, low quality, too many ingredients, high amounts of preservative tortillas at my local grocery store, and I couldn't find any. And so I looked up recipes on YouTube and found a lot of people, actually a lot of people in Mexico, obviously that's where I feel like the tortilla originates, but like northern Mexico, I think flour tortillas are their product, and I know corn is very popular there as well. But I found a bunch of mostly ladies making them in their kitchen, showing the recipes, rolling them out with rolling pins. There's a lot to it, but it's relatively simple, but it's you know, takes a little bit of practice to get used to, but once you do it, it's pretty straightforward and easy, and they come out delicious. Traditionally, I think they use pork fat and flour. I've been using butter. My wife is a vegetarian, and butter is delicious. So I like the flavor, and it fits the non-animal product category. Well, I guess it's an animal product, but it's not like, it's still, butter, I believe, is vegetarian. It's not like, you know, anyway. That gets into a rabbit hole of different scenarios. However, they came out really good. The first recipe I followed, and you know, the first couple times they came out a little thick and a little weird, but got the recipe down now, and that kind of led me to, I found a bunch of people on TikTok doing micro bakeries out of their house, and I thought, well, I haven't heard of anybody, well, I haven't found anybody or heard of anybody doing tortillas. Otherwise, if I did, I probably wouldn't be doing it, because I would just be buying them. But I enjoy the process, and I think it's going to be a fun little situation to try and grow, and that's where I'm at now. I bought a flat top grill off of Facebook Marketplace for 50 bucks. It's like 28 inches, I think. Maybe it's 26 inches, but it's pretty good size. You do 5 to 6, depending on the size, tortillas at a time. Oh God, there's a bug. Get out of here, bug. There we go. Anyway, I bought a flat top what? I thought he left. So yeah, I got a flat top grill for 50 bucks on Facebook Marketplace, and it's awesome, great condition, perfect for the tortillas. That helped me increase the amount that I could cook at one time. And then, instead of a rolling pin, my dad made a prototype tortilla press out of some metal that I've been heating up on like a regular barbecue grill and pressing them. That's been working pretty well, but it's just not as good as it could be. It's just quick, and I need it to be a little bit more secure so that when I'm pressing them, it doesn't get wild. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but anyway. Then my kind of bottleneck was hand mixing everything. I was just doing one batch at a time in a big bowl and just kneading it by hand. And so I sold an old van to a scrapyard and got some cash for it, and spent that money on a work mixer that I have yet to use, but it's at the house and it is all clean and in place. So I'm hoping in the next several days to get a large batch made. But the problem with having a larger amount of dough is I need a longer time available during the day to cook them off. Because obviously I can make the dough, but I still need to press it and cook them. And I just want to see, I got to get the timing down to figure out about how many I can do, so I'm not like making too much dough, but if I have a certain amount of time, make more or less. And that brings me to today. I'm on my way right now to my dad's house to, he made the first prototype press for me, and I ordered some like newer, better, larger metal pieces off of Amazon that people use as like pizza stones in the oven. It's a 12 inch by 12 inch. It's like a foot by foot square, and I think it's a 1/4 inch thick. I almost went thicker, but they're super heavy, and I was hoping that these ones would be a little bit more flat. They're a little bit warped. I'm gonna have to figure that out. And then I got an electric burner, just like something that you can put in your kitchen to cook on. It's a two burner unit, and we're going to try and figure out a way to attach the burners to each side of the press, build a stand, and then yeah, hopefully I can. It's electric too, so I don't have to go. I want to do it on the grill. I could do it right in the kitchen. I'll do the mixer, roll them, press them right in the kitchen, and then I can just cook them real quick on the flat top is the goal. And then I think we're going to be full production mode, which will be awesome. I just didn't want, I've done these YouTube videos, I've posted on Instagram. I think I'm up to 23 followers on Instagram, which is major too. I know for some people just that's like, people have 23,000 or 230,000 people on there. I don't even know what it would be like to have that situation. All I know is I'm pretty psyched on the fact that 23 people are even remotely interested enough to watch what I'm up to. 2 people on here. Facebook, I haven't really done much. I'm probably going to be trying to post in the local groups once I just want to do one real batch so I know I can have something to offer and not have to spend all day making 2 batches of tortillas that I'll sell for $8. Because at that point I just give them to people. I've been handed some, given some to some friends, or trying to get them to try them just to get some feedback. But as far as a sellable product, I need to make the whole production a little bit more streamlined in order to make it worth doing. Otherwise I could just do it as like a hobby to make tortillas and give them to my friends. Because it'd be obnoxious to, what I've been trying to do is I got some local flour, I've got relatively local butter and sea salt from Maine, which I'm very excited about. We're located in New Hampshire, so we're sort of right in the middle. I got the flour from Vermont, the sea salt and butter from Maine, and my goal is to offer a product to people who are interested in that. It's a whole grain, stone ground, hard red wheat berry, and it's sifted, so it's more of the all-purpose consistency of the flour, but the nutritional value of a whole wheat flour, and it's also ground relatively frequently, so it's not like it's just sitting on the shelf forever. It holds a better, it's more nutritional, it has a more natural, almost nutty sweet flavor to it. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and I think there are people out there that will like it. I don't know if it's definitely not going to be for everyone, but I don't know. I'm not interested in making a product necessarily for everyone. I'm interested in connecting with people that are interested in that type of thing and being part of meals where people are selecting the ingredients in a mindful manner. You know, I wish I could do more of it. I'm not to say I grow everything I eat. I really don't. I enjoy the concept, and I think that's the direction I'd like to move with my life forever. And this is my attempt to become part of the local food community and to offer a solution to people that also hopefully are in my shoes, that don't have the time or the interest in making them themselves, but would enjoy the product and what it's all about. Anyway, watching. My name's Cam. If you're the second subscriber out there, I appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody. Anybody who's watching this forever and always. I'll be on the internet, so I don't know how this goes or where this leads, but I do appreciate your time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Later.